Welcome back to Pro Sports.
We got a lot to talk about these last 4 weeks. But before we do that, I do have to apologize for the long-awaited episode 7 of our podcast, Bro Sports. Um, we're currently not recording out of Birthplace Studios right now at the moment, as the semester has ended. Um, so now we won't be recording out of there until next fall, but we will be trying to get out as many episodes as we can throughout the summer. Um, so yeah, let's get into it.
What will we talk about today?
Yeah, Aiden. So we got a lot to catch up on. These last 4 weeks have still been the same as we started. I mean, we're still not winning as much as we should be. We're still literally the worst team in the league. Um, we have the worst goal differential in the league. We have the worst scoring record in the league. We have the worst record in the league. It's the list goes on. We need to figure our shit out now. To bring up these last 4 weeks, I mean, we played Inter Miami, the Red Bulls, Philadelphia, Chicago, and out of all four of those teams, we only beat Chicago 1-0. The other three games, if everybody doesn't recall what the games were, 4-2 against Red Bulls, 4-1 against Inter Miami, and then we lost 3-0 to Philadelphia. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we played pretty well for most of the game against Inter Miami, right? I would say we up until like the 60th minute in the Inter Miami game, we we kept the game. We kept we kept in the game. Like we we scored one before halftime, correct? Yeah, and then they tied it up. We kept them tied until about the 60th minute, and then yeah, it's just went downhill from then on. It was just it was not fun. It wasn't. It, being able to go up right off the bat against Inter Miami was honestly very hopeful. And then Inter Miami obviously did their job and executed, finishing the game 4-1 because we can't finish out games. It's been an ongoing issue with our team. Team doesn't want to adapt to the new playing style of Caleb Porter. Our defense is just not there anymore. Our offense is not there anymore. And I can't bash on the defense too much because our defense has been pretty damn good recently. It's just our offense. It's just not producing enough. And at this point now, if we can't seem to figure out what our problems are in the team, I think there needs to be a change. Whether it's obviously in what I've said in the past, whether it's the coach, whether it's our offensive players, like we need to find a change now, or else it's gonna be a long season. We're gonna stay here at the bottom of the table if we don't get a change going. So yeah, I mean, there's not much to say anymore. Like it's just that's also another reason why we haven't really been doing a couple episodes because it's like a broken record at this point. You can only say so much about your team that's not doing good. I mean, you you can only go through so much, just heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. And I mean, I can give it a good example in the last game against Philadelphia. We went down early on, losing Spalding because of a red card, and we couldn't produce anything. We had 9 shots with 3 shots on target. And because we were down a man, we couldn't get anything going. And then we ended up losing 3-0 because Philadelphia had a man up and we couldn't execute anything. We had to stay back on defense. We had to play defense. We couldn't do anything. So we got to figure something out at this point. And it's just, at this point now, you have to, if you're a Revolution fan, all you're looking forward to is the next win at this point. Once we win another game, it's gonna be like Christmas Day. Like it's gonna be a fun day for us, right? Right, Aiden?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you got anything else to say, Aiden?
Like I said, revolution, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's you gotta have some faith in your team a little bit, but at this point now, it's getting to the point where we're almost halfway through the season and we can't. There's no change. There hasn't been a change at all, and clearly we could have made changes. I mean, we said in the last episode or a couple episodes ago, we can. There is free agency. I'm sure there's a player or a striker out there that we can pick up who can produce us goals. Because, like we've been saying, Veroni and who else is our strikers? I've lost track as to who's our strikers now anymore because we don't have a proper striker. Because we got like freaking Chonkalai going up top at some points. Then we got Bobby Wood. We got Veroni. Like it's just we just got too many people in the wrong positions. But yeah, there's not much to say. I mean, we can't do anything. We're just fans. We just watch the game, and unfortunately, we don't have a say in how our team is. All we can do is just sit back and watch, and hope that our team gets better. And it's not going to be the case. It doesn't look very promising this year. Obviously, what is our new goalie's name, Aiden? Yevisic or something like that.
Yeah.
He's been solid. He's been a good keeper, but obviously it hasn't shown because we keep losing badly. These last 4 weeks have been probably the worst weeks that we've had. These have probably been the worst games of all time for being a Revolution fan. That the amount of time that I've been a Revolution fan. This is probably by far the worst 4 weeks that we've had. So only scoring 3 goals out of, sorry, not 3 goals. 4 goals out of, let's see, 8. That's gonna be 11. So we've scored only 4 goals, and we've let in 11 shots. We've let in 11 goals to our 4 goals that we've made. Like, that goal differential in 4 weeks is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, why are you letting in... First of all, why are you letting in that many goals in 4 weeks? That's just embarrassing. Like, there's no excuse for that. For that kind of performance. We're just getting tired of it at this point. I mean, the last game, when we were losing 3-0 and we were down a man, I stopped watching that at the 80th minute mark because I was just like, I should have stopped at like the 60th minute because right as we went down a man, there isn't coming back from that. They were playing really good that game. Don't get me wrong. Against Philadelphia, we actually played really well up until we lost Spalding. And then everything went downhill. Everything went out the door. It was almost like everybody just left the freaking building and was like, "Hey, bye-bye. See ya. Have a good one. We don't want to play anymore." Like, that's what happens. Like, that's what it seems like happens with this team. Is that once something bad happens, it's almost like everybody just checks out and it's just like we don't want to play anymore. So yeah, I mean, what do you have to say about? Do you have anything else to add? Like, or did I touch up on everything?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you really haven't been saying much this podcast, but you got anything else to add? Got any fun facts or funny things you want to ask somebody or ask everybody?
Dozes.
What? What?
Dozos.
What is dozos? What? What are you on about, man?
Who is the biggest monkey?
Hey, yo, what? Who's the biggest monkey? What are you talking about? What kind of monkey?
Like any kind of monkey. Who is the biggest?
Oh, okay. Now I understand what you're talking about. You're talking about primates. Like what is the biggest like say for example a monkey or a gorilla or like a silverback gorilla or um um what friggin' what are those other ones orangutans like you talking about that you saying what's the biggest primate
Yeah.
that's what you're saying okay I don't know what the biggest primate is well you guys put down in the comments what you think is the biggest primate, if you know what that is called. It's basically a monkey, or a gorilla, whatever. Um, you put in the comments what is the biggest primate. That's what he was trying to say. So there's no confusion on anything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Um, I'm your host Corey Raftery,
Aidan hosts Aidan Raftery.
and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one, guys.